abandoned in the snow, until the wolfwalker chose her. The words cut sharper than the wind. You are not untouched. They cracked through the frozen air like a rifle shot, echoing across the white emptiness of the Frostfall Range. Clara Whitmore blinked as snow lashed her face, the cold burning her skin until it ached. The man's voice rose again, loud, cruel, carried by the storm. I will not marry a woman already claimed by another, he snarled. I don't care what you wrote in those letters. You deceived me. You are spoiled, and I will not bind my name to disgrace. Clara's lips parted. Her breath trembled. I never deceived you, she said, voice thin but steady. I told you I taught children. I told you I had no family left. You failed to mention another man's touch, he spat. Did you think I would accept a woman with history? I paid for virtue. They were barely beyond the northern pass now, the storm closing in fast. Snow spiraled around the wagon, the canvas snapping like a torn sail. Clara stood in the frozen road, her wool coat flaring open as Edgar Holt, trader of fine goods and fouler temper, stepped down from the wagon. I crossed half the country for you, she said, voice cracking. You begged me to come. I sold everything for this journey. That was before I learned you were stained, he replied coldly. He seized her travel satchel and hurled it into the snow. You think you can trick a man into honor? He sneered. I won't be shackled to a woman already used. You're nothing but lace wrapped around a lie. He shoved her. Her boots slid on packed snow and she fell hard to her knees, pain jarring her spine as the cold tore through her gloves. Edgar mounted his horse without looking back. Find your way home if you can, he called. Or don't. It matters little to me. And then he was gone, swallowed by white and wind. Clara remained frozen, not from cold, but from shock. Her ears rang. Blood filled her mouth where her lip had split. Around her stretched endless snow and a sky pressed low with iron-gray clouds. Edgar! She screamed, voice breaking. Please! No answer. She grabbed her bag and staggered forward, chasing fading tracks. The wind stole her breath. Each step grew heavier than the last. She fell once. Then again. The third time, she stayed down. Do not cry, she whispered. You will not cry. But the tears came anyway, freezing on her cheeks before they could fall. She kept walking. The world blurred. Trees vanished. The horizon disappeared. Her feet burned, then stopped burning. Only when she collapsed onto her back did she see them. Her boots were gone. Bare feet. Bloodied. Blue. Numb. She laughed. A broken, hollow sound. Of course, she muttered. You even took my shoes. Her strength failed. She sank into the snow, breath shallow, vision dimming. Maybe this was how it ended. Alone, unseen, erased. She closed her eyes. The rescuer, the wolf, arrived without sound. White fur against white earth. Breath ghosting in the air. Amber eyes fixed on the still figure. Clara did not move. Behind the wolf came the man, tall, broad, wrapped in a heavy cloak stitched from hides and bone fasteners. Dark hair hung loose down his back. His face was carved by wind and sun. He knelt, silent as snowfall. 2 fingers pressed to her throat. A pulse. Faint, but stubborn. He studied the blue beneath her nails, the torn skin of her feet. Alive, barely. Without a word, he lifted her. Her head fell against his chest, breath soft and unconscious. The wolf followed as he carried her through trees, down into a gully, then up a hidden ridge path untouched by tracks. The storm howled. He did not slow. At last they reached a narrow cleft in the mountainside, hidden by fallen pine and lichen-stained stone. Inside, warmth. A fire burned low. Furs lined the walls. Bundles of dried herbs hung overhead. He laid her near the flames, wrapped her in bison hide, rubbed her limbs with salve of grease and crushed roots. He worked like a man who knew death and how to deny it. The wolf circled once, then lay at her feet. The healing, hours passed. The man watched. She was not of his world. Her dress, though torn, was finely sewn. Her hands were soft, yet even in sleep, her jaw held stubborn strength. He spoke only once, quiet words in Lakota, not meant for her. They come to the snow to forget, he said. But the snow remembers everything. When Clara woke, firelight flickered across stone. Her body screamed as she sat up, clutching the fur around her shoulders. Her feet were wrapped. Her coat was gone. Where? She gasped. A low sound came from the fire's edge. A man sat there, half in shadow. Dark eyes. Silent. Watching. Behind him, the wolf. Fear locked her chest. Who are you? She whispered. He pointed to a wooden bowl beside her. "Eat," he said. Then softer, "Stay." "Do you speak English?" she demanded. Silence. "I have to go," she said, forcing herself up. Her legs buckled. He crossed the space in 2 quiet steps and eased her back down. "I am not your prisoner," she snapped. "No," he said simply. "You are cold." Her anger broke free. "They'll tell lies," she cried. "They'll say I deserved it. I have to go back. I have to be heard." He stirred the fire, eyes distant. "Honor does not live where cruelty is laughter," he said. The words stayed with her. Recognition. She ate. And so began the days. They spoke little. He left at dawn, returned at dusk. She healed slowly. Trust did not bloom, but it breathed. One night, she spoke. "I taught children," she said. "I taught them to read, to dream." The man paused. "They said my letters were indecent," she continued. "They said I was unfit. They sent me away." He listened. He opened his cloak and revealed a scar across his chest. "Deep, cruel, final, peace flag," he said. "They fired anyway." "They blamed you," she whispered. He nodded. The fire cracked. Something shifted. Not love. Recognition. The confrontation. Weeks passed. Then, she saw wagons in the valley. "I must go," she said. "They will hurt you," he replied. "They already have," she answered. "I will not hide." He studied her long. "Go," he said. She walked. The town was smaller. Colder. Stones flew. Words cut. She stood. "I came back for truth," she shouted. Then silence fell. He emerged from the trees. Cloak dragging. Wolf beside him. He wrapped her in his cloak and faced them all. "You left her to die," he said. "She survived. And she is chosen." They looked away. They never returned. They built higher. Stronger. Together. No vows. No permission. Only choice. Because wolves do not ask. And neither did they. Call to action. If this story moved you, if you believe love belongs to the brave, not the perfect, like this video. Share your thoughts in the comments. Share it with someone who believes in second chances. Subscribe to US Wild West Love Stories for more frontier tales of love, loss, and redemption. Because in the wild places of the world, love does not ask permission. Would you like me to help you brainstorm another frontier